Collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts. Ooh, shouldn't have hit that note, huh? I think somebody is feeling that way a little bit, like, damn, I probably shouldn't have done this and this over here. But that could be a number of people, right? That could be like literally anybody that's outside of your energy right now. Because to be around you, to be in your presence, to be able to be close with you or intimate with you in whatever fashion, because intimacy is not always sex. It could just be like knowing somebody, you know, knowing the things that they like, you know, knowing the things that you guys both like in common, or just being close, like a person knowing what you like. So, you know, you may have been that for somebody, someone who actually listens to everybody and and helps them to feel understood, or included, or represented, whatever it is. But I feel like a lot of people are feeling, oh yeah, you literally ignored and walked away from everybody. Resilient. 9 of Wands energy. You know, and I'm not going to say hate, because hate is a strong word. I do not like when the collective has to be in this 9 of Wands energy. And, you know, anybody and everybody, you know, can say what they need to, but to me, it means someone didn't uphold their contract. You stood firm in like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and petition wherever I need to petition to move on. And that's when it all changes. And I don't like that. I don't feel like anybody should have to walk away. Look, I didn't make it up. I don't feel like anybody should have to walk away for someone to actually figure shit out. You know, you shouldn't have to turn your back on someone for them to realize how much you had they back. To me, that's just stupidity. I cannot, you know, look, I'm telling you, they regret it. I'm sure whomever these individuals are, they regret it big time. Now they see that you were the way. Like, now they see that, like, all of the possibilities and everything are yours because you stood your ground, because you stay right in that energy. Now they see that you moved on because it's like, okay, you're holding up my abundance. You holding up my abundance. Of course I gotta move on. Of course I gotta hightail it out of here. You can't hold up someone's abundance and make them try to feel like that's control magic. Yeah, that's brought a tower to whomever this is. That has literally, and decidedly so. Look, you gotta be emotionally intelligent too. If you want to be around emotionally intelligent people, if you want to appear emotionally intelligent to the world. But you don't have to. That's the thing. Free will for everybody. You can do whatever you want to. They can do whatever they want to. You just always choose the high road. And that's what makes you the lucky one. Baby, you're the lucky one. This the 5 you want to see. I get there's a lot of acknowledgement of your wherewithal is what I'm hearing. Your capabilities. Your wherewithal. You're one of those individuals, now that you've awakened, there's no stopping you. Like, there's just nothing that can get in the way. It doesn't matter which path you're on either. Yep. Because as the Empress, all on your own, that means you stood enough in your own energy to back yourself. You don't need an emperor. It's not required. You know what I mean? You've worked hard enough. You've made all the right investments in the right places to receive that fulfillment. And you know that. And that's why you stand even taller. Like, that's why if anyone were to engage and handle the collective correctly, they would automatically get justice and wish fulfillment for their life. Automatically. Why do you think so many people worked with you? You know, why do you think so many people don't have a problem working with you, but then they get close and they want to switch up out of their They want to swish swash energies and shit. Go back and forth and be cool but not be cool. And, you know, oh, I want to get close to you so I can hurt your feelings or make you feel like you made me feel. But you didn't do anything. You never did anything for anybody to feel anyway other than love them. Send out just pure, magical, pure energy. That's the fucking problem. Ain't nobody really ever been pure like this. Ain't nobody ever really seen earth angels because their mind has been so muddied by everything else they experienced in life. Earth angels being hidden was a detriment to the world. Because if this is the type of response that they get, this is where it leaves everybody. Everybody, that's the thing. Okay, that was a download the other day. These people, oh gosh, now the cards are dropping. These people don't realize that by everything that they're pushing out, yep, it's that King of Wands and this betrayal. Everything that these people are pushing out of the collective, like everything that they push away, that they make fun of, that they think is wrong, that they try to withhold, blah, 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 blah. It is a benefit to the planet, okay? It's a benefit to the planet. And that benefit to the planet essentially means that all will be well. So to throw stones at the collective is to throw stones at yourself. It's to ensure that you never make it. Does that mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's why it doesn't work. Like, you see how it's not working? I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. Nothing ever fully works, right? It looks like it might be, oh, that was an illusion. Oh, shit, how was I eluded? Because you thought you could do this dumb shit. You thought you could burden this person's vision. It doesn't matter. This is the thing, too, about the collective. It doesn't matter if every single being on the planet were to go against the collective. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They know the relationships that exist where they have pure love, where they have pure respect. They know the relationships that they can uphold. Yeah, look, the Hierophant came out again. And the Fool, yep. Nobody can stop the collective from being in the right of mind to have hope for their own future. Like, that's just crazy. You thought you was going to take away somebody's hope for their own future? Who the fuck are you? I'm not excusing my language. Who the fuck are you to think that you could take this away from somebody? Who the fuck are you? Do you realize who the fuck? If the collective wasn't shit, as they like to proclaim, then why would anybody, what value, why would you have to go so hard then? Because the ain't shit ones, it don't take long to take them down. It's just a quick snap of the fingers type of energy. They've been at this since you've been born, since before your birth. They had the heads up and shit for however long, and they still couldn't get it right. They still couldn't get it right. I don't understand. How can everybody, how can a group, just period, we ain't even gonna throw everybody in there because there's other good people out here, but how could a group of people who had more foresight and knowledge about you, how could they get stuck? They don't see the problem. They don't see that the problem was coming for you in the first place, because you're always going to be in this world energy. It doesn't matter what you push or pull through, you're always going to be in that successful energy. Quickly, as soon as you decide that you want to even give attention to it, that's where your attention goes. You are that type of person. Where your attention goes, look at this, the Chariot and the Sun. Where your attention goes, yo. Whatever you do, this guy, it's almost like people think that they're your only option for a friend. People think that they're your only option for a soulmate love partner. People think they're the only option where you could get motherly love. People think that they're the only, yeah, they not. They got that, not if you bring in any disharmony, trust issues, any imbalance, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability. Nah, don't come quick this way. They not. They don't get that. I don't know. That's too bad. People think that they're like the onlys. No, not quite. It's a built-in judgment. It's a built-in judgment. Well, that's the thing. Okay. So the reason that these people have an issue with you is because they can't let go of shit and heal like you can. They cannot do what it is that you're doing. And that's why they have such an issue with you. They have an issue with you because they have all of this disharmony. They have trust issues. They have imbalances. They have conflict. They have disconnection. They have a lack of accountability. All within themselves and with the people that they're in relationships. So if they're in a marriage, they don't feel solid in that marriage. I don't care if they speak the same language. If y'all see them, they always happy. If they got it and they got it to share and they giving it out to other people to help them live the same lifestyle. Those people are so empty inside because they feel the need to have to go outside to prove so much. They have to give outwardly. It proves a point to everybody when they show up in a certain way. The people who always have to live their life in front of everybody else. And some people don't do that on social media. They do that amongst their family and say, yes, me and so-and-so are going here. And yes, and just, and it's not, it's one thing to be sharing with people. It's another thing to do it in a place, in a position where your goal is to make the other person feel low. Spirit is saying, that's why karmic justice is taking place. That's why all these consequences are taking place. These legal disputes. The law is putting the smash down. I get a lot of people are, what's the download? Because I know it for myself because I live it, but now I have to come back and like explain and, have a creative expression of all of the ideas and information that I've had for you guys. And that's, it's almost like, I feel like it falls on deaf ears, If this shit is still in the cards, I feel like it's falling on deaf ears, Collective has to move forward towards fulfillment. Their wishes coming true. Realizing their dreams, happiness, cheerfulness, joy, fulfillment. Fulfillment again? Yeah, fulfillment. Positivity, optimism, satisfaction, success, abundance, prosperity, achievements, rewards, and confidence. I'm just looking through this real quick. Yeah. Some people have gone and are going within about you because they realize that you're an honest, truthful, candid, protective person who's independent, chatty, communicative, witty, funny, principled, fair, constructive with their criticism, strong, quirky, realistic, objective, and discerning. For me, it's hard to not appreciate that. Like, who do you meet? You know what I mean? Who do you meet that actually comes in with this type of energy for you? This person isn't honest, truthful, candid, protective, independent, chatty, communicative for their own self. This person is self-reliant. This person already has that. They cannot exude that if they didn't have that. This person exudes that because that's what they are full of. They overflow of that type of energy. It makes me so sick. I'm so over this bullshit. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm telling you. It's not a game right now. People think they're just gonna sit back and do what they want to do. Nah, that shit is over. It's dead. You about to see what I tell you. You about to see how trying to cause problems for other people, putting other people, only made them more vibrant. Okay? When somebody has to get it out the mud, they have to have a certain type of energy for that. They have to have, there's a totally different mindset that comes into play. Mental energy, mental capacity. That's the problem. Your mental capacity is stronger than a whole trollop of people. Like, just more people than you could imagine. Their teamwork didn't help them out. It didn't make their dream work. Or maybe it did. They saw the Akashic records. They knew you was going to be successful no matter what it is that you put your heart into. So I don't know why anybody would even pretend. Yeah. That Queen of Cups. You're too mature. You're too secure. It's like you have everything. You're the absolute. Somebody said, it's like trying to go to work and tell your boss what to do. Oh no, boss, you're supposed to do this, and this. Like, come in as a friend trying to control somebody's life. Oh no, you're supposed to eat this and here, eat that. Like, literally snatching up plates and putting something else in front of somebody to make them control them. This is the type of energy that these people have. All these people who have these missed opportunities, out of your depth, out of control, left behind, rude, tactless. Yeah. And you, all because you out here being independent, successful, stable, you profiting, you shining. It's like, even in the dark, you were the moon at night. You hear me? You were the moon at night. You are the moon at night. The moon illuminates everything in the darkness. Somebody's, this is also your structure, your routine, your intellect. You are rational, logical. You withhold, you hold a lot of power and authority, and you withhold, a lot, you withhold yourself from, like, being irrational with respect to, you're very discerning. But if I feel like you also come off quite detached, at times. Like, that's why people think they can't get close to you. But that's that typically happens only when people when you have to call judgment on people, when people prove themselves to not be worthy of whatever it is that you presented in their energy for, whatever you're in their space for, because it's not, it's not by chance. It's whenever you find yourself at a stalemate. And at a stalemate, I mean, like, when the person is just relentless in their pursuit to not be balanced, to not withhold this energy for themselves within their own body, within their own being, within their own hearts, within their own minds, within their own capacity. Like, immature, irrational, stupid people. I'm just calling them stupid, man. I can't, that's the only thing I can find, because I can't call it childish, because I know children that behave smarter than these grown-ups. Groups of fucking grown-ups can't even think better than my fucking 8-year-old. It's so irrational and stupid. I'm done with this. There's the Temperance. The Ace of Swords is the card that flew out. I know y'all saw that. That's what flew out. So for people that act like, oh, she doesn't, oh, no, let this be your clarity. The collective's always going to have new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, ability to concentrate, communicate, realize the truth, have vision, force, and focus. Okay? Force and focus. The collective will always get it popping. The collective does not need anybody to back them. The collective does not need anybody to push them forward, anybody to help them. The collective already went within. It's not, y'all tripping out here, man. This is why I don't like, this is why I be at a stalemate about giving out any readings, because y'all don't fucking listen in the first place. You just out here being nosy. All y'all have a passion for is just being fucking nosy. When we out here trying to give you an outpouring of love and information for you to have a Ace of Cups for your motherfucking self. I'm sick of this dumbass shit. People need to overcome their demons. Like, that shit ain't cute. What the fuck do you think you leaving for your children? So you want your child to have to sit up and go through this crooked mess because it's either going to you or to your child. Don't be confused. If you think you escaping karma, which I assure you, you are not. You just trying to deflect and tell people that whatever you experience is because the collective is doing something towards you, which is not true. But nonetheless, where do you think it goes? If you don't heal these things, what do you think is left for your child to do? It's like people who say, oh, well, I'm not chosen, but I know I have a chosen child. Tell me more, because I don't get it. How can you have a chosen child, but you weren't also chosen and you just not choosing to acknowledge and do right? Which further explains why we have so many people on this planet, but only 144,000 of them. The collective is the type of people that their family members want to come back to life through. You ever met anybody where their direct ancestor was like, I'm gonna go out when your baby come in so I can be your baby because I could see in you all of this. I'm a part of you. My grandmother, one of my grandfather on my father's side, one of his multiple wives, passed away as I was giving birth. The morning I started having contractions, she passed from cancer. But I'm just here to tell you, like, nobody calls for this, nobody asks for this, nobody demands this. These seats that we hold, these were all predestined. Somebody out there needs to get comfortable in the seat that they decided to sit in before we left. And if they want to change something, they need to petition God by their actions, not the distractions that they cause. Look, I'm telling you, pure creativity, pure action. Listen, by their actions. All right. I'm over this. Like, I feel like this is such a waste of my pure energy and talent and understanding. People don't want to come together and do what they're supposed to do. They too broken. They let somebody, that's the thing too. All of these people who are not choosing the right way, they're too broken. Look at that. Look at how shattered that mirror is. They are too broken. That's basically what they're showing the world. Like, the devil can't be playing all these. They are too broken to leave, to reject, to separate themselves, to transform. They are too broken. They feel like, oh, well, it takes so much time. It can never happen. Blah, 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 blah. I've done so much. It won't then. It can only grow where you want it to, where there's fertility, where there's life. If you give it no life, it has no life. If you give it life, then it has life. That's just how it works. You can't, the old memories, experience, and stuff like that, that's got to be history to you. You have to find new adventures and an unknown courage and thrill about life, about what you want, what you created in your mental that has now brought itself to fruition in the 3D. Are you big enough and bold enough for the shit that you asked for? For the resources, the wealth, and the opportunities that you requested? Because a lot of people realize that they're not able. That's what it looked like happen here. Oh, we can't do this on our own. We can't. So we got to try to figure out a way to make it harder for the collective. To conflict them. To contradict what they want. To suggest something different. We got to figure out a way. What kind of life is that? So we can try to catch up with them. But the time that you spent trying to take over the collective is exactly what put you in the fucked up situation. Like, that's what gave them the head start. They saw y'all coming and they ran. Y'all thought they were stupid for running, but they outran you. The collective outran you. The collective was like, zoom. Oh, nope, I see this stuff coming. I'm fixing to move it. Collective don't stay in cycles. The collective is not that type of person. The collective is not playing no games when it comes to the fact of, I'm healing my lineage so I can leave a legacy. I don't know what the rest of y'all stupid motherfuckers is out there doing, but go on ahead and do it. They are confident in the clarity that they have. They're a reliable person, and they will receive reliable people in their life. And they have them. Yep. loyalty, aid, dedication, judgment. That's the judgment for the collective. Because of their perseverance, because of their steadfastness, because of their strength. That's why they keep moving forward all the time. That's why people always feel like they're trying to catch up and approach. How do I approach the collective? How do I approach the collective? It's because they oh my gosh. How do you approach anything in life? What's to be afraid of? What's to be afraid of? Look, extremely fast, fleeting. Go ahead and get lost. Run away. Because running away from danger and captivity leads to freedom. It's kind of like, I don't... And if you're too broken to that's the thing. If you want to stay in bondage, go ahead. This can be you, and this will be the collective. No problem. I'm going to go crunch them leaves out there. And continue to consummate success. Every stinking time. This is unfortunate. People are so, this collective is diligent, focused on the breakthrough. This is unfortunate for those who are broken, you know. It's their inability to even realize that they need to be fixed. It's their inability to even acknowledge the fact that they need health and healing. It's their inability to even see that they're going in the wrong direction. It's their inability to even see the warning signs that show them that they are going in the wrong direction. A lot of people feel like you're attractive, you're unpredictable, and you're secretive. That you're like a black hole. That there's just this never-ending force within you. And in the reality, it's kind of like, well, yeah, there is. Is there anybody else we know of that's like was super mysterious and like stayed out of the limelight and did their own thing? Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. All right. So in this captivity, like this whole, because this sounds very familiar. The whole story about like people being against them, you know, since birth, like had to be born somewhere else and in a manger. It's almost like people forget the story that they claim they want to uphold so well. Yeah, now people see it. It's that moon in the night. Your ability to be expressive and master the skills of charisma. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, I'm just over this this idiocy, this injurious attitudes, mindsets. That's what I'm like. It's so. You ever been around a toxic person? To me, they're bad for my health. Like, I can't fuck with you. I'm for real. I can't speak. We can't really. Look, I push my nose up like it's something stank because that's how their energy presents itself to me. Like, talking to you is beneath me, and I'm not trying to be funny, but like, who would want to talk to someone when they know that their expressed purpose in that instance is to become offended? Like, they're only speaking to you to see if you're going to offend them. Like, don't fucking talk to me. If you feel like I'm offending you with just my, like, the fact that I want to live my own life, that's crazy to me. I want to have my own, you know, desires and goals, and I want to ascertain them. I don't want to carry you on my back. I don't want to make your dreams come true for you. Because all you want to do is sit on somebody's back. You want this person to be your rock. That's what they want. They want you to be the rock for them. They want you to be their rock. They want you to be their rock. They don't want to be their own rock. They don't want to provide nothing for themselves. And I don't like those type of people. You could give them everything. They still gonna just sit. Energy vampires. Blat, 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 blat. That's what these people are. Energy vampires. Charisma is compelling attractiveness or charm that can inspire devotion in others. She enchanted her guests with her charisma. A divinely conferred power or talent. Oh, a divinely conferred power? or talent. People get so mad, but your gifts. Your gifts are pure expressive of mastery, skill, and charisma. Why are they so upset at that showing up in the dark places that exist within them? It shows up and it illuminates their darkness and they get mad at it. Why don't you really just try to catch up? Like, you can't catch up by trying to grab onto somebody who's not even, you can't even, the collective's not even within reach. The collective been above the table for about a year or more. The collective literally has been above the table. Everybody that comes on the goddamn table is trying to catch up with the collective. Tell me what y'all not realizing right now. Who's the master magician? Let's get more people. Okay, go ahead and ruin more crazies' lives, because that's what ends up happening. These people start coming for the wrong person and they wonder why their life is in shambles. Why is this happening? Why is that? What was you doing? What were you doing? I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to say. The collective's gonna have victory every day. I mean, I just don't understand why you don't understand that. I want to know which one of their plans actually was fully successful. I mean, they had so many. I'm gonna pull this and we're gonna be done. Because I only got 2 minutes. I don't even have 6 minutes. Dougie fresh. One more. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Do you really want what you say you want? Your spirit is about to be sublimated. What's that mean? Let me put that up there. Tree. Tell the tree what you really think. I get tree of life energy too, because almost every time it's almost always like a tree of life energy. Let's see. What is sublimated? Because I know I haven't used that word ever. Ooh. Diverted or modified into a culturally higher or socially more acceptable activity. So you're being elevated. Like I said, the collective has always been above the table. Sublime. Another term for sublime. Raise into a higher status. To change the form of something, but not the essence. So like, it's like to transform a solid into a vapor. Or psychologically, it means changing the outlet or means of expression, or means or of expression from something inappropriate to something more positive and acceptable. Yeah. Twin flames contain the aspect of each other's personality. So maybe there's some mirroring energy. And then focus on things of value. All right, anything else for the collective? Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are one with the divine. So honor and treat the people you love with respect, and you'll find your relationship become stronger. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope that this has been helpful and insightful in some way, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.